All right, welcome to the Franchise Time Machine. Tonight we've got zGrizzly playing Crater Roster. Has previously played Dead Ball with the mic not working. Apparently the mic issues have been solved, so we might have a zGrizzly voice reveal tonight. That'll be fun. And let's see, let me get the pack giveaway form ready to go. Let's see, regular Crater Roster. When's the last time we played that? Dead Ball. Studs and Duds. There we go, Crater Roster. I'm going to copy this form from the last time we played. Episode 653. All right, let me upgrade the title or update the title, and then we'll put it in the stream. Okay. Okay. zGrizzly will be playing Create a Roster for the first time. Hey, Donna, welcome in. Good seeing you. Let's see. What team? The Dodgers, I think he's taking over. Yeah, the Dodgers. All right, I think everything else should be good. Yep. All right, so let me put that in the chat. Okay. I think what I'll do is I have a couple of live drafts that I need to do before they're going to fire during the stream. I think they'll fire at midnight Pacific time. It's either midnight or 11:30. I thought I'd draft those while waiting for. Actually, let's get the sim set up and then we'll draft those. Actually, no, I don't want to go back out in and out of it again. So let's Papa Brave on a 7-stream streak. Nice. Let's see. Yeah, streakers used to be a thing. Are they a thing anymore? I guess since the cameras don't show them anymore, maybe they've become less common. All right, let's knock out this live draft. And then zGrizzly, if you're in the chat, let me know so that I'll know that you're ready to go. But since oh no, I don't want the entropy one. I want where's there it is. Entering it quick. And then yeah, hour and 9 minutes. So 11:30 is when it's gonna fire. It's a pretty easy. It's a live draft. Since the live update hasn't happened, I know these cards pretty well. It's modern environment 2010, neutral ballpark. So not a lot of thinking I have to do to adjust. They still do it, but they don't. Yeah, so they don't put them on the screen anymore. But I'm wondering if because they don't put them on the screen anymore, do they do it? Does it happen less frequently? Because I just feel like they don't have to pan away from stuff like that much anymore. Or maybe they got that good at like just avoiding talking about it too. Big dumper in the third round. That's a nice little pleasant surprise. I might take Ashcraft as a starter here with the 53 stamina. Oh, Sunny Gray's maybe even a little better. We'll go Sunny Gray. You know, Josh Lowe is sneaky good because he can steal. He's one of the best base stealers in the game. But we're gonna take it. We need another outfielder anyway. Um, there's not a great infielder here, so we'll go pitcher. We'll go May. We could go Machado, but we don't have a shortstop really. I don't like Chirolo's bat, but I might have to take him. We have two more shortstops left, and we're dropping into bronze pretty soon. I don't love the idea of a bronze starting shortstop, but that's what we're looking at here. If we can even get one, we might end up with an iron starting shortstop. We have two shortstops left. We have a first baseman either, so we could take Berger or Tolia. All right. Still no shortstop, and we have still two left and only two catchers left. We still need a backup to the big dumper. looking catcher or shortstop. Second base also often hides a good shortstop, but okay. Carson Williams, good glove at short, not a great bat. If it was like another year where strikeouts were lower, I'd be okay taking him. But God, his avoid K is so bad. All right, we need a shortstop. We're gonna take him. We still need a backup catcher, but we're not gonna get it this round. We could get our backup center fielder here. Who's backing up center right now? Oh, Chaz. He's a 66. That's not terrible. It's not great, but he's not terrible. Do we have any lefties in the pitching staff? All right, we have a few. All right, let's see. Round 12, we've got 9 pitchers and Shohei. I'd like to have 12 in Shohei. And there are 5 coming in the next round, in the last round. So I think as long as we get to 10, we're okay. Matt Shaw is actually a decent infield bat, so I think we're going to take Matt Shaw. We still have 2 catchers coming in the last round, so we have to budget for that too. Victor Scott's a legit backup center fielder, but I think I need an arm here. Yeah, okay. Okay, so we've got 10 pitchers plus Shohei. We need 2 pitchers here. We need a catcher. So let's take the catcher first. We'll take the lefty, Rortvet. I also like his bat maybe a little better. I don't know. It's close. They're both pretty bad. All right, we'll take Stroud and I guess those are. How many lefties do we have? All right, we've got enough lefties. We got 3 lefties. All right, so we got our catcher and our 2 pitchers. That's what we needed. I'd like a backup center fielder, and I'd like some depth in the infield. Sweeney's a decent backup infielder. Fletcher's an 86 center fielder. Not bad. Actually very good. So I think we're set. We got lucky in the last round to round out the bench. So we go Funderburk is the stopper. Melton is the other stopper. Go Nicholas as the closer. Lazar or Stroud? Stroud and set up. Hart serving in the middle. Okay, yeah, this is good. I like that. zGrizzly, are you in the chat yet? All right, pitching staff set. We're going to get low steal. Who's the better two-spot hitter, Harris or Chaz? We'll go Chaz. Actually, let's go Shohei. Let's Springer in the 3 spot. Yeah, I like that. Now, low versus lefties is not as good, but I think he's still our leadoff guy. Torres, Shohei, Raleigh, Springer. Well, never here. I have not seen zGrizzly in the chat yet, so I'm hoping he shows up. Okay, I think that's good. I have another one of these we can do while we wait. Let me switch accounts real quick. Well, first let me back out of this. Yeah. Oh, thank you for the scriptures for Crouton. Nerd of Anarchy. Hey, buddy, Nerd of Anarchy scriptures for you. There you go. All right. Let's get it a silver quick. And get in a late silver. Ooh, Shohei, nice. Double Shohei. Oh, big dumper, nice. There it is. Almost always J-Ram as the bonus perfect. You know, I usually don't go starting pitchers at gold because there's so many good silver and even some good bronze, but these are a couple of my favorite gold starting pitchers. I might have to go here. And I don't see a lot of batters I love here, so I feel okay taking 2 starters here. This will get corrected at the live update, but Carson Bench has a great card coming out of the gates. Because this is all projection based, because he hasn't had stats, and he's not had a good start to his season. So I think we're going to take him while he still has a good card. Now, I do like to take one of the good center fielders here that has a bat. Harris a second, Varsho. But I really regret it not having a shortstop last time. So I think we're going to go Adames. Or we could go... Actually, I'm okay with Benj at 68 being my backup center fielder. But we still need a starting center fielder. It's hard to find good ones. Soriano. Man, we're going front loading the pitchers this time around. I think it's Ryan Nelson. Do we take Josh Lowe again? I think so. I think we'll go Rogers. All right, our rotation seems pretty set. Okay, we've got, I think, most of our position players set. Let's see. Oh, yeah, we're still lacking that center fielder. I was kind of hoping we'd see Rafaela in the silver, but we did not. Trevor Story. I guess we go relief pitcher here. An arm is an arm at this point because we have a rotation set. So that's Derek Hill, finally a center fielder that can. Not a great bat, but 91 center field definitely can start. I like the Abrams bat, but I think we're going to fall behind on arms if I don't take a pitcher here. Okay, we just need a little more depth in the middle infield, and we still need our backup catcher. Two catchers on this screen. Otherwise, three catchers. There's just one more left too. So I think we'll take Rogers. All right, we have 8 pitchers plus Shohei. We do have 8 more coming in the next round. So we only have 4 position players in the next round. So I think we got to finish out our position players in this round. We're not going to have many good choices next round. So what do we still need? Just some middle infield depth, I think. And no infielders. Oh, Schneemann is the only one. He's not bad either. We'll take Schneemann, and then we'll take a pitcher. I like that Matsui card a lot. He's a lefty with some heat and some HRA. Hernandez is a right-hand version, kind of like that too. But let's see. Let's our lefty-righty mix. Okay, so that'll be 9 pitchers plus Shohei. So we need to take 3 in the next round. So there are a lot of pitchers here, which we knew. All right, Richardson, Vargas, Freeland, Trevino. Okay, and then 1 position player. We can just go best bat at this point. Oh, we don't have a backup center fielder. Schneeman's our back. Well, he's a 72. That's actually pretty good. Sawinski, Taylor, don't like either bat, really. I guess I like Taylor between the two. I like Taylor better. And he's a better defensive center fielder, so. All right. All set. I wonder if zGrizzly forgot that they're playing tonight. Pretty soon we're gonna hit the fail-safe point where I can't go ahead with the sim. Otherwise, it ends up going way too late for me. Okay, we're gonna go all righty rotation. Take Rogers out, and we'll put Rogers in the stopper role. And then, who's my right-handed stopper? I think Ryan Nelson. I like the Ryan Nelson card a lot, so we'll go Ryan Nelson. And that leaves put Matsui in the closer spot. Hall and Slayton will be set up. And then Freeland. And the best of 3 straight. Richardson, Vargas, or Trevino. Vargas. Oh, we ended up with 14 pitchers. I think I miscounted. Whoops. All right. Pitching staff all set. Lineups. Okay, I don't know why this has happened quite a few times where the computer puts Raleigh leading off. I thought it was the huge eye, but then Shohei has a huge eye and better stealing. So I don't know why he keeps leading off Raleigh, but I think it's funny. So we'll go J-Ram leading off. He's the sneaky best base stealer. But oh no, we have Josh Lowe on this team too. So we'll go Lowe, J-Ram versus righties. And then Shohei, Raleigh, Adamas. Oh, this is a good lineup. I like this lineup. It's pretty good. And then versus lefties. What happened here? Oh yeah, okay, J-Ram. Josh Lowe. Tyler O'Neill versus lefties third, I like a lot. Shohei. Adamas. Correa bench. Okay. Depth charts. Depth charts. Okay, we got to give Lowe and Ramirez stealing. Alright, I think that's it. I think we're good. Alright, last call. zGrizzly, are you here? If not, I know what I'm going to do tonight. Oh, okay, you are here. You're watching the extra innings on the extra stream. Great. Okay, awesome. So the pack form is already pinned. We'll go ahead and set up the sim. New game. New quick start game. Create a roster. CAR27. zGrizzly. First run and create a roster. Has previously played Dead Ball. What did we do last time for zGrizzly? Did we do zGrizzly? I can't remember. We did a Canadian, right? Commissioner can't be fired. Dodgers. That's what we did last time? Okay, perfect. Set up the mailbox. Yeah, Ezra's game is now in the... I'm watching it too. 11th inning. Alright, and then manager options. Oh my goodness. He went ahead. He went ahead in the top of the 11th. Now it's tied up in the bottom of the 11th. My favorite extra inning games are actually the ones where both teams score in extra innings and then it keeps going in extra innings. I think those games are amazing. Because they're so unlikely. Because it's, a team finally scores and then for the other team to then happen to score the same number of runs to keep it going is so unlikely. I really like when that happens. All right, Dodgers. Oh, so what I thought I would do from now on is... So for city name, I think it's the player name, zGrizzly. And the nickname will be create a roster. This also helps me not, remember to call them the create a roster team during the commentaries. Alright, so let's go to the roster, clear out the rosters. Alright, let's take a look at the choices for tonight. Let's see. So you can see. Are you ready to jump in? With apologies to Ezra, I do have to start, or the stream's gonna run way too late for me. I think you said you have your microphone issue solved as well. All right. So if you just go into the voice channel lobby. Oh no, you've been in there before. We just couldn't get your mic working. That's right. All right, you should be in the stream now.
Yeah, can you actually hear me now?
Yeah, let me raise your volume a little bit. All right, say something to Nerd of Anarchy, and we'll see if Nerd of Anarchy can hear you. Okay.
Yeah, that should be fine. Like,
Nerd of Anarchy, can you
hey
hear him?
nerd, are you there?
I heard you through my alt, so I think it's probably okay. But I have him maxed up as much as I can. Oh, I can maybe boost him. No, I think that's just in my Discord that'll boost him. But okay. Well, at least you can be heard. Skyrolla rating it with an 8. Thank you, Skyrolla, for the raid. Welcome in. I didn't even realize
I
you were
just
streaming.
boosted mine up.
I was watching Ezra stream, and usually it's just us streaming. So great seeing you. Welcome to the late night streaming crew. Welcome in. Hope you had a good stream. We've got zGrizzly playing Creator Roster tonight. Oh, Perfect League prep. Congratulations on making Perfect League. I have never even come close to Perfect League. All right, so zGrizzly, do you want to discuss it all? I think the Dodgers, it's pretty common strategic choice to go with the Dodgers. But anything you want to say about the team selection or your roster selections?
Um, Not too much.
Okay. You went. Your starters are pretty spread out. That's interesting. You've got one at legend, one at star, one at good, and one in average, and then one down in bench.
That seems to be about a normal 5 rotation for some, so that's
Yeah,
why I did it that way.
and then you've got relief pitchers spread out too, which I like because not. I think people don't take enough relief pitchers early enough, so that's good. Nerd of Anarchy likes your lineup, so that's a good sign.
I figured it's a different mix. Like, I like a good catcher and shortstop with my first baseman, and then it's like everyone else goes down a bit.
Yeah, and then I think you went 12-man pitching staff. Is that right? That's what I counted earlier today.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Okay. 12-man pitching staff. Yeah, this is interesting. It's a lot more. Everything's more spread out than we usually see. So I'm interested to see how this goes. This is a really interesting roster build. And like I said, Nerd of Anarchy likes it, so that's definitely a good sign. All right, so in the legend round, we'll have catcher, first base, shortstop, and starting pitcher. And just remember, you do have a reroll that you can use any point in the player creation. So keep that in
Yeah,
mind. All right, so for
yeah. I
player
feel like when you
creation, we go to the manager pull down menu, GM and manager actions, sign a free agent. And over on the right here, you have an actions pull down. You can import historical players like we do for historical sims, but we'll be playing creator rosters, so we'll be creating fictional players. And you've got a catcher first. All right, here we go. 5 of these. Okay, let's see what we got here. I got to switch over to the batter view. All right, here we go. It looks like a lot of the points here went towards defense. You have some really good defensive catchers in the mix.
Yeah, I think I'll go with Eric Knowles.
Eric Knowles. Yeah, really, really strong. I mean, I hesitate to stay flat because it's so high. There's a really good batting profile here.
And still second best on the defense, especially
Yeah,
with the arm.
yeah, second best arm. Second best overall defensive catcher. Top avoid K and Babbitt, which will give you the top contact hitter. Still tied for top power and the best eye. Yeah, I think great offense defense catcher here. I like this choice a lot. And he's a lefty bat, which is unusual at catcher.
Yes.
Dirty Al is the nickname.
Oh,
Okay.
that's funny.
I gotta find out. I gotta look in B reference, see who is the actual Dirty Al.
Maybe Al Simmons.
Al Gallagher, third baseman, played in the early 70s. Dirty Al Gallagher. Wow. That's great. I never knew that nickname. Always teaching me something new, OTP. All right, let's add him to your team.
It's good to see the mix.
Yeah. Oh, look, it's really easy to find your team because it says way at the bottom, zGrizzly create a roster team. Awesome.
Oh, yeah, that makes it easy.
Yeah. All right, next up, first base. Always hoping for outsized power here. That might be the best offensive catcher we've seen. It's such a good blend of contact, power, and eye.
I was actually kind of surprised to see the high avoid case on it.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Wow, this is a really interesting batcher. You've got the power options, but you have some other options too.
I'm going to take Robbie Hoy.
Robbie Hoy. Yep, real good blend of high contact rating, 75 power, and then second best defender at first.
Plus, he's a lefty, so you can actually do better on pickoffs if that should happen.
I would have been tempted also by Tyler Sislow, but I like Robbie Hoy too.
Yeah, I mean, he's a little less on the eye in the case, but he still has good contact in Babbitt too.
Lots of blue and teal. Like to see that.
Plus best defender, so I'm not going wrong there.
I wonder if this is one of the questionable nicknames we're supposed to be letting OOTP know are still in the game.
Indian Bob.
Yeah. Left fielder Bob Johnson. All right. Let's add him to the team. All right. Next up is shortstop.
Yeah, you do owe scritches once you put the...
Oh, do I owe scritches? Let me see.
Yep.
Oh, Speckle. Yeah, sorry, Speckle. All right, hold on. Let me get a ton of scritches. There you go, buddy. Speckle scritches for you.
You could put the players up first.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. When I'm in the voice channel, I have my Twitch stream turned down so I don't hear doubles.
And I mean, I had to mute the stream just so I could hear you clearly without the echo.
So I don't hear the notifications, so thanks for letting me know. All right, here we go. Everyone's an average defense or better, so you can kind of take that off the table. The power here is really good for middle infield.
I'll take Rafael Lopez.
Yep. Top defender, power eye, shortstop.
Yep. Even if he strikes out or has low contact, but he'll still hit doubles and doubles.
Yeah. Igniter. That's a sick nickname. That is such a good nickname.
That actually makes sense.
And he's French Venezuelan. Quite the combo.
Oh, yeah. He also plays third base, so that's not bad.
That's nice. Yeah, let's go back to that. That's nice too when you have a little bit of position flexibility here. And all the teal in the defense, I like that a lot.
Well, yeah, but definitely his turn double play is what I was looking for too.
Yeah.
High error.
Yeah, Igniter is Paul Molitor, Notre Dame. Yeah, I think that's right.
That would make sense.
All right, last legend level pick is a starting pitcher. Let's see what we can get you here. Legend level, 5 of these. And pictures. All right.
Oh, might as well just go with the most even one with Manny Duran.
Yeah, I mean he's high across the board here. That I would, yeah, I think Kirby Dugan could also be tempting, but I like Manny Duran.
Yeah, I'd rather have the head control.
Yeah, all that blue and teal is really nice. And PBAP is hard to get anything above 55. We do see
Yeah,
it once in a while, but
when I was looking at, like, even when I did some for like relievers,
yeah,
trying to see which was better between a reliever or a closer, I'm
yeah,
like, oh, okay, so it's gonna be 55 for the P Babbitt. That's fine.
yeah. Pretty much 55 is the standard. All right, so next level down, we've got the star level, center field, second base, starting pitcher, relief pitcher. Yeah, real good starting pitcher though to for your legend level pick here.
Yeah,
All right, star level center fielder. What you usually see here is you'll still get some high end picks, but you also have more variance, which also means you can get unlucky too at this level.
it happens. As I've seen from Dead Ball, anything can happen.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Ooh, there's some nice choices here. You've got two pretty elite defenders. You've got some really good bats.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Greg Mirror.
All right. High
But
contact top defender, also top base stealer.
yeah, figure that he might be one for who could draw walks and steal.
Yeah.
Because usually most
Wow, he
center
gives you
fielders
80
are
gap too.
speediest. Yeah,
Nice.
that's
His
why I figured
nickname
there's like a
is Baldy.
he plays what all three outfield positions.
Yep, all three very well. That's pretty common for center field. Um,
Yeah.
all right, so that's first pick at star level. Now we go second base. Oops.
At least one thing for picking the team, it's right at the bottom because of my name.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Lots of blue and teal. We like to see that. There's no obvious
Yeah,
steal here, but there are a lot of good batters here.
yeah, I'll take Alex Perez as being
Alex
best
Reyes. Yep.
defensive.
Yep. Top defender. Kind of a mini power eye profile, but still, the power eye with 50 avoid K is pretty good. Usually that comes with like a 35 avoid K, so this is pretty good overall profile here, and plays second, third, and short, so will help with the fatigue management during the season.
Yeah, definitely have my double play combination.
Yeah, I like this guy a lot. I think he's a good one. All right, next up is another starting pitcher, and then your first relief pitcher. So starting pitcher. All right. Yeah, some good profiles here too. Pretty good staminas across the board. the exception of Curtis Taylor. Got 2 lefties, 3 righties.
I think I'll go with Kobe Seagal.
Yep, second best HRA, second best control, second best stamina, second best stuff. I think maybe the best all-around profile here.
Yeah, I was almost thinking about Dawson, but then I'm like, I'd rather have a little more even.
Yeah. Also,
Because you find those ones work.
Motormouth nickname is pretty sweet.
Motormouth.
All right, and then last pick at the star level is going to be a relief pitcher. I do like that people are finally starting to take relief pitchers a little bit higher. I think it's important.
That's one thing I always aim for is at least 1 or 2 good relievers. At least now I know from doing some fictional. When I do this again, is like it'll be a closer the next time.
Yeah. Still getting lots of stuff at this level.
Yep. Yeah, I'll go with the top guy, Matt.
Yeah, I like his profile a lot.
I'm in Trout.
Top stuff, top HRA, decent control, second best stamina.
He can't hold anything, but that's okay.
That's right. He'll keep him off base. 5 spot.
Yeah. That's also why I took a good throwing catcher, defensive catcher.
All right, we're going down a level now. Good level. Only 3 picks at the good level. This is the really tight turn here before we go to average. Starting pitcher, relief pitcher, third base. All right, average age, good level. 5 of these.
This is one thing I found is always take your 5 infielders and do them first.
Mm.
Works out better.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, this one's actually pretty easy. We'll just go with Rich Alberti.
Yeah, Rich Alberti looks amazing, actually, for good level. This high stuff, high control profile has worked pretty well in the past. And he's got 70 stamina, which is outstanding.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Flinch. I think this guy's going to be great. I mean, for good level, relatively speaking, I think this guy's going to be great.
Yeah.
All right, let's get him onto the team.
Flinch. I wonder if that's from him throwing the heat.
As for Denny, thank you for the raid. Welcome, Raiders. I saw that the Braves did win that game in extra innings based on some batting heroics from a relief pitcher. Alright, let's do relief pitcher. We are playing Create a Roster with zGrizzly tonight. Alright, relief pitcher. There is a pack giveaway form pinned to the chat if anyone wants to try to win 7 packs for first place, 3 packs for second place. Guessing the outcome of this sim. Giants lose in 15. A double. That's what I saw. A double from a reliever, a balk, and then a walk-off single. Outstanding.
A balk. Ouch.
At least it wasn't the walk-off balk, which I've seen happen to Cavicom before. Still, the double getting that rally being keyed by a double from the reliever is pretty bad.
I'll go with Matt Samos.
Yeah, again, this profile I think works out pretty well. I also like the name Smouse. Yeah, pitchers do hit really well against Ezra. That is true. I've seen it happen.
Well, I mean, he's still in the good years for when the National League pitchers were actually good batters.
Yeah. All right, and then last pick at the guild level will be a third baseman. Switch over to the batter view. You have 2 4-stars in here, which is pretty nice. Oh wow, they're both bringing the power of the 2 4-stars.
Yep, and as expected, they strike out too.
Yep.
Yeah, there actually was one walk-off ball. He's right. Hmm. It's surprising how many of these third basemen have outfield.
Yeah, we could before we delete them, we could take a peek to see if the cake is a lie or not. It almost always is a lie, but we'll see.
Yeah. Let's. Yeah, I'll go with Deshaun Brown.
Yeah, switch hitter. I can't pass up these power eye guys, especially with 85i.
Yeah, and at least this one he actually is even against both left and right.
Yeah, and
Compared
that I think
to
a lot of that
Manny.
probably has to do with being a switch hitter. All right, let's see. Let's
So, yeah.
see if so Deshaun Brown is locked in. Let's see with these outfield. Godfrey has 65 outfield range, 60 arm. Wow, he can play everything. The cake is not a lie. Where is Flying WV when we need him? Look at that. He plays every position except catcher. First, second, third, short, left, center, right. Okay, that was
I'm
not a lie. How
I'm so
about...
happy with my choice.
No, for sure. You got the best bat on the board. Joe Morse, 50 outfield range, 60 outfield arm.
I almost took
Not a
him for the
lie. Plays
speed.
right field. All right, David Powell, 50 outfield range, 60 arm. Not a lot. Flying W needs to see a clip of this. 3 players
Yeah,
with
make sure you
outfield
show all
arm and
3.
range. Not a lie. Wow.
Wow. That's a
Wow.
rarity.
Hold on, I need to make note of this. We are an hour and 7 minutes in. I'm going to clip this later for Flying
Yeah,
WV.
and just check Manny, considering he does have some outfield too.
He does, yeah. It's not as high, but yeah. So
Well,
I
to see
think
if he has outfield
he
too.
does not. But Manny would not have triggered as much as these guys would have, and Godfrey for sure would have made us
See, he does.
think.
He's got
Yeah,
first, second, and third.
yeah. But he doesn't have outfield, right?
No, that's fine.
Yeah. But these other guys, like Godfrey in particular, we would have been like, oh, this is gonna be a lie. But nope, he actually has it this time. I'm surprised. All right. Deshaun Batty Brown, big power eye guy. You know, with the avoid K, you still get 60 BABIP.
Oh yeah, good defense too.
Yeah, 60 arm, which is what you need at third base. So I like that. I think he ended up being a good pick, real good pick. All right, that rounds. I mean, you can get guys like that at star level sometimes. So a bit of a steal there at good level.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna go down a level again now to average, and we've got left field, right field. I think you're a 4th starting pitcher, and then a third,
And then
another.
2 relievers.
No, I've got another third
No.
baseman.
I put him in bench. That's what it was. Okay.
Yeah, you had 1 at star, 1 at good, and then 3 at bench.
Yeah. I figured I'd take a third baseman and averaging might be the DH.
Yeah, no, yeah. Not enough people think about DH, so I think that's a good call there. All right, so average left fielder first.
Yeah, because usually for a DH, you usually want either your third base or your first base,
All right, here
which
we
I've
go.
seen over the years.
Not a lot of power here, but some decent bats. Could be a spot for a reroll. I don't know what your plan was for the reroll. Sandy Sosa does have contact eye.
Yeah,
Boucher has contact steel.
yeah, I'm gonna take Boucher. I want
Okay.
another stealer.
Contact
I was
steel.
looking at Sosa too.
Yeah, if you don't need power everywhere, Sosa's a good on base guy for sure.
Yeah, plus he's
But
the best
Boucher has
defense.
the contact and the stealing and the tied for top fielding. So
Oh, geez, that is the water boy.
also plays first base. Yeah, yeah. His nickname should be Bobby.
Oh,
Uh,
first, left, right. Okay.
yeah. First, I like the first base. That might come in very handy. All right, so that's the first pick at average. Next up is right field. So you took your two corner outfielders back to back.
In case I have one bad one, I've had a good one there.
Hmm. All right, here you go.
I've learned
Some decent
this is
fielders.
usually, yeah, this is the one where I tend to see more power come out of anywhere.
Oh, in right
Yeah,
field.
yeah.
Lots of lefty bats in this round.
Could take Rico Sandoval.
All right. Rico Sandoval. Yeah, top fielder.
And
I don't mean in a
nice,
bad way, flat profile, like no real big holes in the profile.
yeah.
75 arm in right field. Gotta like that.
Well, yeah, I was kind of going between him and then Jeremy West.
Yeah.
Because,
Yeah, the
like,
two
do I
most
want the
balanced guys,
stealer
probably.
or do I want the better defense?
Yeah. I think that 75 arm and right is a big deal.
Yeah,
Also plays first base, which is nice. Yeah, you're going to have a lot of depth at first base and across the outfield for sure.
but it's good to have a lefty.
Yeah. All right. Next up is starting pitcher. Fourth one for the team. You got high staminas across the board. Some interesting profiles.
I take the lefty Mark Vezano.
All right. Oh, wait, we got to put SP.
I need at least one lefty.
Yeah. It's nice when you don't have to like stretch for one either. So you got one that you,
No,
you wanted. So all right, third base is the last pick at the average level. You got one eye guy who has a little bit of pop. You have one good fielder. The rest are kind of a mishmash.
Yeah, we're taking that good eye.
Yep, Montalvo's 60 power. 60 power also is not nothing here. 60 power ADI. And you said possible DH. This is a good DH profile, I think.
Yeah. If I want a DH, I want someone who can take walks. So the
Yeah,
eye,
yeah.
high eye is what I was looking for. Eye and at least decent power.
Yeah, and 60 power is about, what, 30, 35 home runs, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, he plays the best second.
All right, so now we go down to bench
The
level.
bench.
We've got a relief pitcher, starting pitcher, two more relief pitchers, and a catcher. All right, so let's get that. Let's start with that relief pitcher. Only one red control, so that's good. The other thing you notice as you get down to these levels is the PBABIP's dropped from 55 to 50.
Yep. We'll go with Mike Mikdivit.
Yep. I think between him and Alvarado, pretty similar. Devitt has the better hold.
Yeah, the hold was what I was going for there.
Yeah. All right, this is bench. Actually, let me make sure I've been labeling my players because it's hard to catch up if I wait too long. Good, everyone's been labeled. Perfect. All right, so here's your last starting pitcher. And still have your reroll too, so might be useful here.
Yeah, we'll find out. Oh, go with the nice and easy Garcia.
Yeah, this is actually a pretty decent profile. Flat, not too bad anywhere. 55 stamp, 75 hold. Yeah, not
And
bad.
best control. And
Yeah,
best hold.
yeah, not bad at bench level. I mean, at bench level, that's actually probably a steal at bench level.
Difficulty settings.
That is really. Would we have a different leaderboard for each difficulty? How would we do that? That is pretty funny, though. You know, before the idea of the reroll, I had considered you get to pick one round where you get like 10 or 15 picks. 10 or 15 players to pick from. But the reroll seemed like the better way to go for now. All right, you got a relief pitcher coming now. Yeah, the difficulty level, that's a fun idea. I like that.
Rick Torselli.
Yeah, I think anytime you see green control at the bench level or below, you got to take it. So this is to me, this is an instant pick here. Despite the low stuff, I think that control is too good to pass up.
I don't mind if he doesn't strike out people.
Yeah.
He
Although,
can hold
I think one
people.
thing we saw from the experiments at the start of the cycle is that stuff is more important, and I think it may have actually changed where in the kind of simulation that strikeout not strikeout thing happens. Because in the past it seemed like it just was used to determine what kind of out it was. Now it seems like a little earlier in the process. One more relief pitcher and then a catcher. All right, there you go.
How many lefties do I have for relievers?
I can't let you check.
Yeah, like one or two. Yeah, I'll just go with Manuel Reynoso.
Yeah, I think it's always pretty safe going with the top control when you get that at bench level. I think he's the top guy here anyway.
He's the slowest guy, but that's fine.
All right.
Like in terms of fastball.
Yeah. And then
I almost thought he was going to have a knuckleball.
catcher is the last pick at the bench level. You usually still get really good defenders here, even if the bat isn't there at bench level, even at scrub level. Yeah, there's a little bit of offense mixed in here too.
Ricky Ramirez.
You got two Ramirez's to one with Ricky. Mike Buttery, also an amazing name. Okay, Ricky Ramirez. Yep. Probably the top contact guy, second best defender. I think good mix of offense, defense here for your backup catcher.
Yeah, he's the best catcher ability in arm combo.
Yep. Yeah, 60, 55, 50. That's a good defensive catcher with a decent bat. Really great backup catcher, I think. All right, so you should have 20 players at this point. Let's make sure. Yep. All right, we're going down to the scrub level.
Grib.
Relief pitcher, first base, shortstop, left field, right field, and then another relief pitcher. Relief pitcher sandwich here at the scrub level. All right. These relief pitchers tend to get pretty bad at the scrub level.
Yeah, this is expected.
Yeah. Yeah, the controls get red. That's the big part, is the part of the problem. Oh, look at this low ball stud, Jeremy Hildebrandt. Wow. Low ball players take note. Look at this Jeremy Hildebrandt profile.
Go with Donovan Fontana.
All right, Donovan Fontana, top stuff, top home run suppression, top stamina too. Does have the lowest control, but you get some other good stuff with Fontana.
Yeah. And didn't like all the fly balls for the profile.
What about it?
Yeah, everyone else was either fly ball,
Oh,
or extreme fly
yeah,
ball.
yeah.
Tendency, I'm like, neutral.
All right, next up, first base. Not a ton here to choose from.
Alex Sanchez.
All right. Top contact guy. Actually, 55 contact either way. That's not bad.
And best avoid case.
Yeah. I thought you might go reroll there, but
I was thinking about it. But as I know I have a middle infielder coming.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's actually right here, right now. Shortstop. Average age, scrub level, 5 of these. You have one defender. You have one guy with 40 power. A couple guys with 60 steel.
Yeah, we'll go with Dave Hewitt.
Dave Hewitt, top defender.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, let's see if
Can't
he's
go
got.
wrong with that. Can't
Yeah,
go wrong with that range.
75 range, 60 turn double play. Let's see what else he might play. All right, gives you second, third, and short, so really good backup here. Okay, that ended up being a pretty good pick.
But yeah, he'll get better, especially if he shifts over to second base too.
Yeah, and just knowing like you're not going to have a disaster in the field when your starters are resting, I think is a good thing. All right, left fielder now.
Reroll.
Yeah, no one here can hit. The one guy who has power in Babbitt has 25 avoid K. I think this is a great reroll spot here. All right, let's get you 5 more of those. There you go. Got some pop, got some eye this time. The Babbips are better across the board. I mean, it wasn't going to get worse, so good spot for a reroll, I think.
A Kim.
All right, going with the mini power I, 25 avoid K, but does bring some pop.
And some speed.
Yeah,
At least now I have someone who can pinch run.
yeah, and corner outfield. Not bad, especially for a scrub. Pretty good.
Yeah, not good for the field, but good for a pinch runner.
All right, and then a right fielder. Oh no, all lefty throwers, 4 lefty bats, and a switch hitter.
I will just go with the fastest one of them, Minato.
Yep, 60 steal, 55 speed. Not a terrible profile. 40 contact, 40 power, 40 eye. Plays left, center, and right. So yeah, pretty good backup.
And a good mix for left and rights, too.
Yeah, yeah. All right, and then last pick should be the 26 player. Let's make sure. Yep. Is one more relief pitcher. All right, here we go. Let's get to the pitcher view.
I guess it really wants me to take lefties.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go with Curtis or Ben.
Yeah, it's nice when you get like a pretty obvious pick here, like him. Tops in everything, I believe, including stamina. Not too splitty.
And actually decent speed on the velocity.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I definitely thought he was the top of the group for sure. All right. So, would you like to do pitching staff, lineups, or strategy first?
Let's go pitching.
All right, pitching staff. All right, let's see what the AI wants to do here. All right, it did try to put Manny Duran. Oh no, wait. No, he. Oh yeah, he was your starting pitcher. I just forgot to label him as such, so I need to just put SP here. Yeah, this is a super good profile guy. Wait, was he actually your legend? He might have been your legend. I think he was your legend. I think I mislabeled him. Right, wasn't Duran your legend?
Probably
Siegel.
was.
Yeah, Siegel's definitely more of a star profile. Yeah, this is your legend. So this is interesting. The computer actually put your bench starting pitcher ahead of your average. So it liked Garcia more than Veneziano. And
Yeah, it's
then,
got a little more stuff. That's probably
yeah,
why.
probably why. Okay, which rotation mode would you like?
Uh, I should just keep it on what it is.
Okay,
Strict on occasion. Interested.
all right. And then
That'll work just fine.
lineups or strategy next?
lineups.
Okay. First, let's check your positional coverage. Yep, good. You've got backups everywhere, multiple backups everywhere, so that's good. And let's go to the batting and see what the AI does with the lineups. Great. You have no average or good players on the bench. Your backups are all bench and scrub, which is nice. Your cleanup hitter is Lopez both ways. And then your 3-hole hitter is Robbie Hoy both ways. And your leadoff is Greg Meyer both ways. 70 steal in the
Yeah, I
leadoff
can
spot,
see
which is
why they
nice.
put. Yeah, I can see why they put Lopez in between the two lefties,
Oh, yeah,
even
right,
with the
right.
power being slightly different.
Yeah, yeah. And I like Deshaun Brown in the 6th spot. I think that's a good spot for him. Because he brings the power eye, but he's also going to strike out a lot. I think 6 is a good spot for him. All right, and
Okay,
then
then we have the other
uh,
best steal runner at ninth.
uh, no, that's Boucher, right? 8th. They have your other base at 8th.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's 1st and 8th. Okay, which strategy do you want to run? I can show you any of them except unorthodox, because that's random. And then, so if you pick unorthodox, that's it. I have to lock you in, but you can look at any of these others.
Yeah. Um, what's the traditional again?
Traditional is pretty flat. Doesn't use as many shifts. Here's the list again.
Yeah, no, I think I'll take traditional.
Okay, we'll lock in traditional. Very good. All right. Well, thank you for the channel part redemption. Thanks for being on voice chat. I'm glad the microphone thing worked out this time. It was awesome getting to hear your picks and pick your brain about why you chose certain things.
It was good to actually get it to work.
Yeah. So what was the thing? It was
It was my actual Windows settings. It didn't have for my desktop apps. It blocked all access to them.
oh, okay. All right. Well, I'm glad we
I'm
got it
like,
figured
dang it.
out. All right. Well, I will see you in the regular chat on the other side of the ad break.
Yes.
All right. All right, super fun having zGrizzly in the chat tonight, and then playing Creator Roster. That was a fun player generation. I'm taking a peek at the pack giveaway. There are some entries in already, and now that the roster is built, that's usually when the entries start coming in. Let's see. Oh, as just fired. Shoot, that's not ideal for timing. Let me see if he'll still let me fire 3 minutes. Okay, yeah, I think it is gonna let me. So hopefully that'll work. All right, good luck with the pack giveaway forms, everybody. All right, nerve anything with the scritches. Oh, Crouton coming right over to the chair for scritches. There you go, buddy. Yeah, there is no giving Crouton scritches during the BRB because when I get up to go, he runs over to go get some water and then comes back when the BRB is over. He definitely has human FOMO. If people are around, he wants to be around them. Doesn't want to miss out on anything. Yeah, I can go back to pitching, no problem. Okay, yeah, we had more forms come in now that the rosters are built. Yeah, I'm also going to save the quick start while we're at it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how this roster construction does. I like the concept. I was a little worried about the bench level starting pitcher, but I think you end up getting a decent steal there with that one. All right, is anyone else working on a pack giveaway form that they're about to submit? I do not want to leave anyone out. You already know what you're going to do. Oh, well, I mean, you might still do great here, so. All right, I'm going to do a few things to set up the spreadsheet for the pack giveaway, so everyone has a little more time. But if you are working on it, let me know so I don't shut you out. I'm just resizing some columns here for later. All right, we're all set for later, so I am going to close the form unless I hear otherwise in the chat. All right, here we go. We had 6 participants tonight. Thank you for taking the time to fill out a form and participating in our pack giveaway. All right, here are the aggregate guesses. Everyone thinks this team's going to make the playoffs, and all but one thinks that they'll win the division. 2/3 think they'll make it to the World Series, and half think they'll win the World Series. So pretty good confidence on this team. 2/3 think they'll be a Cy Young Award winner, and 2/3 think they'll be an MVP. All right, that's enough there where I think we may not even get to the win total for the final tiebreak. All right, let's go ahead and sim to opening day. That'll give us the preseason predictions. So you're generating MLB season predictions. And we'll go to MLB reports and info, preseason predictions. And the Dodgers. Oh, sorry, the zGrizzly creator roster team. 116 wins. The current record is Daily Sports with 124. So within RNG range, I think, of the 124. Just under 1,000 run scores, 265 home runs would lead the league. 3.61 ERA would also lead the league. Let's see. It really likes Hoy, projected to be the top batter in the league. 49 home runs, 320 on average. Lopez coming in third. Meyer, 6th. On the pitching side, Duran first, Alberti fifth, Seagal seventh. So yeah, I think a lot of this is going to depend on how the in-season RNG goes. All right. Let's go to opening day. Let's go to this. Oh, I forgot. This team is in the Tokyo Series, so we are playing. We don't have to go to the rest of the league's opening day. We are playing in the Tokyo Series. So we'll hide scores. Manny Duran on the mound facing Cade Horton. It's going to look like Wrigley, even though the game was played in Tokyo. All right, let's watch highlights from the game. All right, the Creator roster team already has runners on first and second, full count, but 2 outs for Eric Knowles, the catcher. Line drive up the middle for a base hit. Should score at least 1. The throw home is cut off, and 2 runs came in. As we head to the bottom of the third, Cubs are up, runner on first, 1-1 count with 1 out. Matt Shaw. Fly ball to deep left center field, and that is off the wall. Almost a home run. Runner headed to third, and Shaw is going to be in with an RBI triple. He's still on third with 1 out and a full count to Kyle Tucker. Tucker swings and misses. And we head to the bottom of the fourth. So we must have gotten out of that jam with just the 1 run scoring. Runner on first for Seiya Suzuki and a 3-1 count. Line drive up the middle for a base hit. Center fielder charging. The throw to third is cut off as the runner holds. First and second, still no outs. 0-1 count to Ian Happ. Line drive up the middle for another base hit. The throw home is cut off by the pitcher. Not in time. All the trail runners advance. So it's now second and third. Still no outs in a 2-1 count for Nico Horner. Fly ball to deep right center field. That's trouble. It's off the wall. Horner rounding second. Headed to third. The throw is not going to be in time. Base clearing double. Or triple. All right, it's 5-2 now. Bottom of the seventh. Cubs looking for more runs. Serban is now in the game. Scrub level relief pitcher. Seiya Suzuki. Oh, he goes yard. All right, bottom of the sixth. 2 outs. 0-1 count. Runners on first and second. That's a blooper in the right field. It's into the corner. That's going to be trouble. Throws cut off. Runner holds at second. Now 8-2. Top of the ninth. This is the AI surrendering when it goes to 2 outs. Yeah, the Cubs and the White Sox both simming above expectations this year. Get some swinging. All right, rough way to start the season. 8-2 loss to the Cubs with the ace going. All right, let's do a quick March, and then we'll do all of April before we take a look at any stats. All right, let's run April. Give us a bigger sample size before we take a look. Playing 730 ball right now. Nope. Oh, sorry. I was looking at the Diamondbacks. Playing 600 ball right now. 633 ball. 2011, 645 ball. Just a game and a half behind the Diamondbacks, who are 21-9. The Diamondbacks are the best team in baseball because the Rangers have one more loss than they do. We got Suarez with 11 home runs. This is a 70 power guy, so he's actually swinging above his weight here. And Duran leading the league in wins, third in strikeouts. And Matt Armentrout leading the league in saves. All right, let's check out the month of May. We didn't talk about it at the time, but Armentrout is also an amazing name. All right, Duran, the legend level ace, picks up a Pitcher of the Month award. We'll go ahead and check that out. Let's see. He was 5-0, 31 innings, 37 strikeouts, 25 hits, and 8 walks. Bit of a high ERA for Pitcher of the Month award, but he's 10-1 in the season with a sub-3 ERA. .37-21 now atop the NL West, .638 win percentage. Is the top win percentage in the majors. Suarez, second in the league in home runs, third in RBI. Lopez, third in OPS. Manny Duran is still leading in wins. It is now Alberti who's third in strikeouts, and Armentrout still leading the league in saves. All right, we'll knock out the month of June. Eight-game winning streak. 47-game on-base streak. All right, we've cleared 700 win percentage finally, 60-25. Wow, only two other teams have even 50 wins. We're at 60-25. Suarez tied for second in home runs. Second in OPS. Alberti now joining Duran on the leaderboard for more than just strikeouts. They are first and second in ERA, first and second in wins, and Duran is now third in strikeouts. Armentrout is still leading the league in saves. In fact, I think, leading the majors? Yeah, leading the majors in saves. All right, let's zoom to the All-Star break. One more game to go. Two-game losing streak headed into the All-Star break. Let's see how the All-Star voting went for this team. Noel second voting at catcher. Suarez leading voting at second base. Lopez second voting at shortstop. So up the middle, first and second in voting, second and short. Greg Meyer leading the voting in center field, almost 4 million votes. And then AI not great at voting for pitchers, so let's take a look at the pitching stats. Duran's 17-1. He's got to make the team. Alberti 12-4 with a 2.35. I think he's another strong candidate. The closer Armentrout, 28 saves, 2.11 ERA, .86 WHIP. I think he's got to be under consideration. And then Matt Smouse with the excellent name and 12 holds, 1.42 ERA, 1.11 WHIP, 1.1 WAR. I think he might also be in the running. Definitely two candidates for relief pitcher of the year there. All right, let's take a look at who was actually selected. Alberti, Duran, both starting pitchers selected. They did not go with any of the bullpen guys. Knowles was selected at catcher. Hoy selected at first base. Suarez voted in at second base. Deshaun Brown at third base. Lopez at short. Meyer in center. So I've got 8 All-Stars. I'll do another count going back up, but 8 would be good for second place. Daily Sports had 9, but let's double check the count there. Meyer, Lopez, Brown, Suarez, Hoy, Knowles. That's 6 through the position players. And then Duran and Alberti. Yeah, so I've got 8. All right, let's check out the home run challenge. Don't have any players in the home run challenge, unfortunately. Judge, Suarez, Soto, and Kurtz advance. Judge and Soto advance. Judge wins again. He's a regular winner of this thing. All right. Let's sim the All-Star game itself. The AL does win 2-1 in a defensive struggle. Brown went 0 for 1. Suarez 0 for 2 with a walk. Knowles 0 for 1. Hoy 0 for 2. Meyer 0 for 1. So not much on the batting side. Duran 1 inning, 2 strikeouts. Alberti 1 inning, 1 strikeout. So 2 clean innings by the pitchers. Third best in home runs and not picked. Let's see. Who is that, Lopez or Suarez? They both have 1,000 plus OPSs too, and were not selected. All right, let's resume the season. All right, finally got a batter of the month. We'll have to go back and see if we also got a pitcher of the month. The achievement only shows up the first time you get it, so once you get it, you have to kind of keep checking. Yeah, we did get another pitcher of the month. Colby Seagal. What was his record? Sometimes it's buried in the text. 5-0, 1.20 ERA, 38 strikeouts in 30 innings. So really good month. He came in only 8-6, but went 5-0 to improve to 13-6. And then batter of the month, right? Robbie Hoy, first one of for the team here. 344, 8 home runs and 30 RBI. Wow, he's already got 29 home runs as of August 1st. 311 batting average. All right, let's do another month. All right, let's see if we got any pitcher or bat of the month awards first. Yeah, Hoy, second month in a row, takes batter of the month. 384 average, 7 home runs, 24 RBI, 27 runs scored, a 465 on base percentage for the month. That includes 14 walks. We did not get pitcher length. That went to Edward Cabrera of the Marlins. We are 96 and 41, a 701 win percentage. Only three teams have hit 80 wins. The Rangers actually keeping pace with 86 wins, only 10 wins behind us. Pitching continues to be our strong point. Duran and Alberti, first and second in ERA, first and third in wins. Duran second in strikeouts, and Armand Trout still leading in saves, but Iglesias from Atlanta is catching up. All right, let's do another month. Let's go to regular season ends on the 28th. Actually, let's look at month by month here. 680 in April, 630 in May, 852 in June, 708 in July, 679 in August. So it seems like it's a high 600 win percentage team that just had a huge June and July. All right, we'll sim to the end of the regular season. That win percentage just hovering right around 700. Okay, let's see. We are at 696 with one game left. Can we get to 700? Nope, it's a loss. 691 win percentage. Hoy and Meyer must have gotten hot because they finished 3 points behind Herrera in the batting race. Hoy 1 home run behind Suarez and third in RBI. Led the league in OPS though. Duran ended up leading the league in ERA and wins, second in strikeouts. Duran almost got a triple crown. Link Mobsky, I don't know what you mean by is this live. Like, is the stream live? The stream is live. So 112 and 50. That'll put you at second on the leaderboard for now. Very good season. Do you want to go to a 4-man rotation for the postseason, zGrizzly? It would send the 17 and 5 Veneziano to the bullpen. This has come up in chat before. I think in OOTP28, one of the things we'll add is you'll get to choose which pitcher you send to the bullpen when you go to the 4-man or in dead ball, the 3-man rotation. But for now, the default is we would send your 5-starter to the bullpen. No, the main OOTP developments account will do a replay of their Thursday stream. But for the most part, we all stream live. Oh, good. You love Out of the Park Baseball? That's awesome. Well, welcome in. All right, we'll go to the 4-man. And we'll ask for a new bullpen. Yeah, so Liv Mobsky, zGrizzly is playing one of the community games I've invented in the base game where we use a player creation engine to build a roster. Oh, yeah. No, I raid Tugi a lot. Yeah, I really enjoy his streams, so welcome in. And so your 4-starter is now middle relief, used more often. So I think that's a good spot for him to be in. Especially because your star and good level relief pitchers are doing so well. All right, let's see what's going on in the postseason here as we go to the... Oh, you know what? We still might be in the regular season. Do we have a game 163 somewhere? Oh, yeah, we have a Twins-Astros battle for the wild card. And I think that's it. I think we'll just have that one game 163. Wait, White Sox Yankees. Oh, they haven't even finished their 162. All right, so the White Sox Yankees are done. We still have a tie between the Twins and Astros, so that'll be the game 163. The Twins win 5-2, so I think that means the Astros are going home. Oh yeah, of course. That's one of the reasons I applied to be an OTP affiliate, is so I could help people get their drops at the end of the night. So I'm glad I was able to help you out there. So yeah, the Twins are in, the Astros are out. So we should, if we finish today, we'll get our achievements. They're the achievements being calculated. ERA crown for Duran, most pitching wins for Duran. Again, second in strikeouts, just missed out on the Triple Crown. So truly legend level pitcher there for you, zGrizzly, the legend round. All right, let's go to the tree for the wild card, because we're going to speed sim these because we're not in the wild card. All right, the Diamondbacks win 2-1. They will face the Crater roster team of zGrizzly. The Braves win 2-1 to face the Phillies. Tigers win 2-1 to face the Red Sox, and the Yankees win 2-1 to face the Rangers. All right, we're going to switch over to the scores view. All right, Phillies Braves. Phillies win 10-1, pounding the Braves at home. So Philly taking advantage of their home, taking full advantage of being at home for game 1 and 2. Let's see if zGrizzly can do the same. Colby Seagal, star level starting pitcher, on the mound facing the Diamondbacks. It is a 7-3 win, winning pretty handily there. Alex Suarez went 2 for 4 with 2 bombs. Great performance by him. Let's see how Seagal did. Seagal, 6 in the third, 3 earned runs, 7 hits, 1 walk, 10 strikeouts. Well, how's his stuff? 60 stuff, 10 strikeouts and 6 in the third. That's pretty good for 60 stuff. Papa Bird, how come some say drops and they'll get no drops? So every time I get rated into a streamer, I always refresh. zGrizzly saying the same. I always refresh to make sure I get the drops. But no one should be promoting drops if they don't have drops enabled. All right, let's go to day 2 for the NL, day 1 for the AL as they kick things off. The Red Sox win 3-2 against the Tigers. The Yankees win 7-1 over the Rangers. In game 2, the Braves win 6-1. They tie that series up at 1 apiece. And we've got our ace, Manny Duran, on the mound against the Diamondbacks. It is a 6-1 win. Duran gets the job done. 6 2/3, 4 hits, 1 walk, 1 earned, and 9 strikeouts. Hoy with a home run for the zGrizzly Crater roster team. All right, and I was going to head on to travel day, up 2-1 for the Crater roster team. Red Sox win again 9-2, so they take a 2-0 series lead. And the Rangers went 8-7, so they tied that series up at 1 apiece. I think zGrizzly might have jinxed the Tigers. All right, AL's on a travel day as the NL resumes Game 3 action. The Braves win 8-2, so they take a 2-1 series lead. And zGrizzly looking to close out the Diamondbacks with Rich Alberti, second best pitcher on the staff, on the mound. Eight 3 loss. That's tough when one of your best pitchers gets a loss. No, you're not going to have that chance for a while. All right, that does force a Game 4. Well, first let's do AL Game 3. Detroit wins 6-3. They force a game 4, still alive. And the Rangers win 4-3, taking a 2-1 series lead over the Yankees. Atlanta trying to close out the Phillies. They do. They win 6-1. So they advance to the NLCS. zGrizzly has Marco Garcia on the mound, bench level starting pitcher against Ryan Nelson. It is an 8-4 loss, so the series is tied at 2 apiece, and there will be a deciding Game 5 upcoming. The first will be a travel day and ALDS Game 4s. Red Sox win 2-0, so they close out the Tigers and they advance to the ALCS. Texas also looking to finish off the Yankees, but they cannot. The Yankees win 9-5. They force a Game 5. All right, we got Seagal on the mound. He's 1-0 with a 4.26 postseason ERA, but the Diamondbacks countered with Merrill Kelly with a 2 postseason ERA. It is a loss. Sorry, zGrizzly. You have been knocked out in the division series. Rough way to go out. Arizona scores 1 in the 8th and 2 in the 9th to put it away. The loss goes to Armin Trout, who had a ton of saves during the regular season, but went 0-1 with an 18 ERA in the postseason. Wasn't surprised, to be honest, says zGrizzly. Well, we'll find out when we do the pack giveaway if how surprised you might have been. All right, we're going to switch to speed simming these now that we're knocked out. All right, so the Diamondbacks advanced, the Braves beat the Phillies to advance, the Red Sox beat the Tigers, and the Rangers go the distance and beat the Yankees. So it'll be Rangers, Red Sox, Diamondbacks, Braves. zGrizzly now pulling for the Rangers. Ooh, it takes 7 games, so the Red Sox beat the Rangers, and the Diamondbacks beat the Braves in 5. Setting up a Red Sox-Diamondbacks World Series. And the Diamondbacks win in 5. All right, so you just get a 10-71 game score, which is good for second place right now. Ahead of Max LP. Max LP, notoriously bad at getting game scores, has been bumped to 3rd in game score. It's uncanny how bad. It's as good as EVC is at playing creator roster. Max LP 80 is bad at getting game score. It's uncanny. And 112 wins for zGrizzly puts them in second place as well. While we're here, let's look at some team stats. Runs scored 996. That's good for second place as well. Runs against 680. Second fewest allowed. Yeah, so of the 3 runs, zGrizzly is squarely the second best. Trailing Deli Sports, but ahead of Max LP 80. All right, I'm gonna keep popping the leaderboard as we go to the postseason awards. We'll check that from the mailbox. All right, Great Glove Awards. All right, Hoy wins one at first base. So Great Glove equals 1. That ties Deli Sports to the most Great Gloves. That's a pretty easy way to get in the leaderboard right now. No one's been optimized around fielding, so there's only been 1 Great Glove won by any run so far. Reliever of the year, I think the ERA might have ended up being a little too high. Despite the 43 saves, the 2.97 ERA, most of the winners have a sub 2. And then even our setup guy, Smouse, his ERA has now drifted above 2. So I think we might not get any votes for relief pitcher of the year, unfortunately. Wow, Smile still good enough for second in votes, and then Armin Trout fourth in votes. So they did give credit to their setup guy, Smouse. He got 8 first place votes. So very close. Only 9 points behind the winner, Riley O'Brien, who had a 1.67 ERA. So still maintaining the trend of sub 2 ERAs for the winner of the relief pitcher of the year. But that is the best finish right now for relief pitcher of the year. So zGrizzly, top of the leaderboard for relief pitcher of the year standings with a second place finish. Platinum Stick Awards. 3 of these. Let's see which ones. First base for Hoy. 330 average, 48 home runs. Great season by Hoy. Lopez at short to 283 with 36 bombs. And Greg Meyer in center. 330 average, 17 home runs, 32 steals. Yeah, if a real player did that, they would definitely be celebrated. So 3 Silver Sluggers tied for second. All right. We don't have anyone eligible for Rookie of the Year. So we move on to Cy Young. Let's see who's in the running here. Duran, 24-4. I think hands down our strongest candidate. The only sub 3 ERA and an 8.1 WAR. All right, Cy Young Award. Duran wins it. Nicely done. Yeah, unanimously, in fact. 24-4. That's the Roger Clemens record, 24-4 in 1986, I think it was. I always remember that 24-4. But that's what Duran finishes, 2.38 ERA. Alberti, who was our second best pitcher, finishes 7th. So Cy Young win. And then MVP. Sorted by OPS. Robbie Hoy, 48 home runs, 330 average, 1054 OPS, 177 OPS plus, 8.1 WAR. That's a pretty high WAR at first base where you don't get any boost from the position. Your starting pitcher was beaten by the good. Yeah. We'll go back and look at that in a second. Meyer with the 8 WAR benefits from playing center. Also hit 330, 17 home runs. The 32 steals carrying a lot of weight there too. So let's see what happens here. But you were talking about... Yeah, so your good starting pitcher got votes and your star did not. That's true. And Alberti was the second best pitcher all season. So it was not fluky at the end or anything. Hoy wins it. Congratulations, sweeping the 2 big awards, Cy Young and MVP. Hoy wins it unanimously, too. Suarez and Meyer came in 4th and 5th. And a little further down, 8th and 9th are Lopez and Knowles. So 8th and 9th in MVP voting, Lopez, your shortstop, and Knowles, your catcher. Suarez finished 4th. So yeah, so you're up the middle guys. Myers, Suarez, Lopez, and Knowles all getting MVP votes. Okay, so let's save this. And I think we have enough information now for the pack giveaway. So let's go ahead and do that. Yes, I don't know if Link Mobsky is still in the chat. But in addition to the drops, I also do a 10-pack giveaway every night based on guessing the outcome of the sim. So if you're looking for packs, that's another way you can get some packs from my stream. All right, let's see. Again, 6 of you in the competition tonight. Good luck, everybody. Will this team make the playoffs? Yes, they did. So everybody is still alive there. It's fun to play this. Good, I'm glad. Will they win the division? Yes, they won the division by 24 games. So very solid performance. So we just lose one person there. Will they make it to the World Series? They did not. So zGrizzly wins it after question number 3. And unfortunately for Papa Brave, everybody else can get 3 bonus points for the second place section. Let's see. If it had gone to Cy Young, they did win the Cy Young, so we would have lost Nether Warden. For MVP, did win the MVP, would have lost Nether Warden again. If it had come down to wins, it's 112 wins. Let's see who would have been top there. If it had come down to wins, Nether Warden would have been 5 away. So Nether Warden, a little unlucky here early on, but had nailed the later questions. So zGrizzly takes first place. Yeah, you were pretty bad on wins with a guess of 97. That is true. Let's hide these, and we'll hide these. Alright, so that bright yellow is there to remind me that those players get 3 bonus points. And zGrizzly will not get question scored, having already won 7 packs. Alright, everyone else gets to come back in. This is for 3 packs. Games behind, they did win the division, so all the bonus point winners are going to get another extra point there. All right, All Stars. I believe it was 8. Yeah, it's good for second best run so far. 8 All Stars. Nerd, Dono, and Fight Me Cutie Pie all just 1 away with a guess of 7. All right, Gold Glove winners. We had just 1 Gold Glove winner. So Nether Warden and Fight Me Cutie Pie are the closest. zGrizzly would have been in there too with a guess of 2. Platinum Sick Awards. I believe it was 3. Yeah, 3. So Nether Warden gets a solo point getting that exactly right. Alright. Oh, the mouse hover questions. We didn't do this. Alright, mouse hover questions. Offense. First, and second. Wow. Building a powerhouse. Pitching. Or defense. Third, fourth, and 10th. So look, no clear weakness on this team. First, second, third, fourth, 10th. Very good rankings in the majors. Papa gets one for the 0. Let's see. Let's go back. Which one are you talking about? Papa gets one for the 0. For the Platinum 6. Platinum 6 was 3. Gold Glove was 1. Oh, I see. For the 1. Yeah, 0 is 1 away also. That's correct. Thank you for that. Yeah. Thank you for that. Okay, mouse hover questions. ERA was... run scored was first. So Nerd, Dono, and Nether Warden all get points there. Batting average, also first. So Nerd and Dono get points there. All right. And then we've got home runs hit, second. Nether Warden gets a solo point there. Wow. All right, ERA, third. Another solo point for Netherwarden. All right, and then strikeouts are on fourth. No one got that exactly, but Papa Brave and Netherwarden are closest there. zGrizzly would have gotten a point there as well. And then defensive efficiency, 10th. No exact guesses, but Fight Me Cutie Pie very close with 9th. Okay, head into the batting questions. We've got Papa Brave with 2. Nerve Hanky with 4 plus 3 for 7. Dono also 4 plus 3 for 7. Netherwarden, 7 plus 3 for 10. Fight Me Cutie Pie, 4 plus 3 for 7. So, pretty tight race. I think as of right now, Papa Brave also still technically in the run. He could run the table and tie. And a tie would go to Papa Brave for getting the most recent question right. Okay, home runs hit by the team that are home runs. I think that was Hoy. Hoy had 48. 48. Netherwarden with 43 adds to the lead. What am I looking for? Batting average. Highest batting average, at least 300 player prints. Sanchez hit 375, but not enough. Yeah, see, your guess was good. So Hoy with a 330 average. So team leader in home runs and batting average. 330. So that's going to be Netherwarden 7 points away. Netherwarden just crushing it tonight. Holy cow. And then OPS, highest OPS is 1054, also by Hoy. $10.54. 27 points away is Fight Me Cutie Pie. And they are the closest. And then Batter War, 8.1 by Robbie Hoy, just barely ahead of 8.0 by Greg Meyer. So 8.1. 1.2 away is Netherwarden again. Alright, so after the batting questions, we've got Papa Grave at 2, Nerd of Anarchy at 7, Dono at 7. Netherwarden picks up 3 more to go to 13. And Fight Me Cutie Pie moves up to 8. But with that, I think Netherwarden has clinched it. But let's go ahead and score the rest. Pitching strikeouts, 267 by Duran. Fight Me Cutie Pie with a 250. Oh, no, Dono with a 258. So Dono's going to take that one. ERA with at least 100 innings pitched. Smouse had a 2.12, but only 63 innings. So Duran with a 2.38. 2.38. Dono very close. 2.43. Whip. Duran again, 0.9. Check out Dono, 0.91. Dono crushing the pitching section right now. Alright, pitcher war. Duran, 8.1. zGrizzly, I think, would have taken it with an 8.7. 8.1. So Netherwarden is 1.8 away. Nerd of Anarchy is 1.7 away. So Nerd of Anarchy is going to take that one. So the final standings are 2 for Papa Brave, 8 for Nerd of Anarchy, 10 for Dono. coming on strong in the pitcher section. 13 for Netherwarden. And 8 for 5v2. Yeah, Netherwarden just built a big lead and just could not be reeled back in. So first place, 7 packs for zGrizzly. Second place, 3 packs for Netherwarden. Give one of your packs to Papa Brave. Okay, so when am I introducing the third place Fiddy pack? We could go 6-3-1. I could start going 6-3-1. That's not out of the realm of possibility. 6 Netherwarden, 3, and 1 gift pack from zGrizzly. All right. Congratulations to our pack winners. I did send Nicolino pack away results on Friday, which is very late. I usually send them on Monday, so I'll probably send another batch on Monday. Donald likes the way it is. I mean, I think the idea is good, but I'm glad you like the 7-3. I like that the winner gets a little more than double the second place. I think it's but yeah, 6-3-1 would not have been bad either. All right. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for being here, everybody. zGrizzly, again, thank you for the channel part redemption and for being on the voice chat with us. Hope you all had fun. And it sounds like zGrizzly already has ideas on how to, what changes to make for the next time around. So I'm looking forward to seeing what that looks like. And yeah, let's go. So Ophi's back on. So we'll probably raid Ophi tonight. I always want to raid Nocturnal Hannah, but she's always so close to raiding out whenever I finish. If we ever have a short stream, we'll raid. Yeah, she just finished, so we'll raid Nocturnal. I like spending time in her stream too. It's a really cool vibe. Learning from the games and context is the fun part. Yeah, there's definitely value in being a part of more of the pack giveaways. Like, I know Nerd of Anarchy has gotten really good at these pack giveaways for being in them so many times. But yeah, we're gonna raid Ophi tonight. It's been a while since she's been on. Midnight Sumo will not have live sumo for a while. They just finished a tournament, and but yeah, so we'll raid Ophi. Programming note: I am not going to be on OOTP After Talk this Tuesday because so the deal is I've told Ezra always feel free to move me around as needed, and so I was going to discuss experiment results in OOTP27 so far, but then he was able to get CWIT. So I think as of right now I'm tentatively scheduled for the 28th, but again I might keep getting moved back as other guests become available. I've already been on. I'm very flexible on Tuesdays, and so I've told Ezra like use me as a plug in the schedule as needed. You know, Nerd of Anarchy playing lowball on Friday. I held Monday because I want to do an experiment. I thought, I'd be sharing experiment results on the 21st, but we might as well just continue doing the experiment on the 20th. What I'm going to be doing is testing the impact of ground ball versus fly ball rate, but holding the home run suppression score or rating the same. So everyone will have the same home run suppression rating, but their ground ball percentage will be different. Now that means I'm going to have to make adjustments to other ratings to make the home run suppression rating still end up the same. But it's an experiment we've done in the past. I won't tell you like what's happened before, but you can probably guess. But we'll have some other questions around that'll still make it an interesting and challenging pack giveaway contest. So come check that out if that's something that interests you. We won't have a lead-in from Ezra, so I might start a little early because we won't be stepping on his stream. He always takes Saturdays and Mondays off. And then Tuesday, because I thought I was going to be on OOTP After Talk first, I didn't necessarily want to do a community game because those after talks tend to run late. So I was gonna maybe do some pack rips or some roster builds. But now that I'm not going to be on, it'll still probably be similar because those after talks do run late, and I like watching them too. So I don't want to be streaming when I want to be watching that. So it'll probably be a late start on Tuesday. And then pack rips on Thursday. I'm off on Wednesday, and then Nerd of Anarchy playing low ball on the 24th. Nerd of Anarchy, does a lot of experimenting off stream, and he does seem to think he's got low ball figured out for 27. So come check that out. Yeah, so you would just ping me in Discord. Otherwise, I might forget. But if you ask me for dates in Discord, I will see your message and then respond when I see it. All right. Ophi is a pixel artist who usually does cross stitching on stream. I'm not sure what's on tap for tonight, but is a fun place to hang out after I stream. I like the vibe there a lot. Her chat is super fun and welcoming. And with no OOTP affiliate streaming right now, that's where we're going to go in. And hope to see you tomorrow night. Oh, yeah. She's probably working on her hoodie for her teddy bear. She also has a cool cat named Leto.